Alright, welcome back to the series with Velanariel. And I have to point this out. I was about to start a minute ago over there, but I realized this guy has the menu with the same exact name. I looked it up. It says it's like 1 in 1,000 chance, and so it's not as unlikely as I was expecting, but it's still pretty unlikely. I thought that was pretty cool, honestly, seeing that. But I might have even kept the first part of this recording, because like I said, I started recording over there when I saw it. But I doubt it. It's probably going to cut in right here. So, well, it's cool to see that at the very least. Alright, so before I get going on anything, so the quest I'm going to start with is Help Ranger Valana. So I am going to be focusing on the trolls to the east of Lake Elrondar. I think that's what the lake was called. Yeah. So, primarily over there, then I'll probably head up to the northwest if there's still time in this recording. I'm recording this kind of later than expected. I've been off all day, but I had a bunch of things in my mind I wanted to write about. Plus, I ended up playing Minecraft for a couple hours again. But yeah. So I am waiting a little bit longer on Velanariel to play my Blood Elf Paladin. I know I said I started her, and then with that in the previous episode I talked about it, and I said how the audio didn't get recorded properly, the microphone audio. But I'm going to wait a little bit longer on her. I'm still not entirely sure what I want to do profession-wise. I might start it in the next few days still, but I want to give thought to the character herself as well, not just the professions. So for now, I'm going to just work on Velanariel and not even worry about starting her until I'm comfortable with it. I really do want to start her, though, because I don't want to minimize the amount of chances for the amount of time. Chances is still the right word, I suppose, but I want to use the time I have for TBC to level her up to 70, and then Wrath of the Lich King to 80. Wrath of the Lich King will be easier because I'll already be at the maximum. I'll already be at the going into Northrend at that point. But let's get started on this. I could talk as I play.
I haven't got all day.
I know I do that a lot. Sorry about that.
Watch your back.
Warlock, back so soon? Are those the goods that I sent you for? Doesn't look like it could possibly be everything that I asked for.
Trust no one.
Well, I guess if he said that the rest of it will be coming quickly overland, then I'll take him at his word. He certainly never failed to provide the goods in the short time that we've been working together. Thank you. You're a credit to the Sindori. Here, take this coin. It's done nothing but jingle around in my pocket all day.
Beware.
So yeah, I did do the Silver Moon portion of the quest off camera a little bit. I was originally thinking I was going to start it over there, but I decided against it because I wanted to get my character over here to Tranquillian so I can get started on the next recording and get it mostly just combat through. Okay, so Velanariel I'm going to be thinking a little bit more on. I will be starting her relatively soon, though. I just want to think about a couple things. And just pretty much have a good position to be able to keep up playing and recording videos rather than have to take a break between episodes 1 and 2 just to figure out this professions. I'm probably going to talk about that quite a couple times in this recording, I would say. Because I still want to do enchanting and blacksmithing, but I realized a few things and something I was really stupid on. So even though I saw those and thought, oh, I could buy them from the vendor, I realized I still need mining to smelt them. So while they're useful to Velanariel herself because she could prospect them, I can't make them into bars unless I actually have mining. So that idea for blacksmithing is out the window, so I really will have to buy the majority, most if not all of them. So I'm not sure. Chances are I'll have to wait to do enchanting. I'll just do mining and blacksmithing, or mining and jewelsmithing if I decide to do that. But since I'm doing jewelsmithing on this one, I'm still like 50-50 on that part too. I could probably just cut down to the south a little bit more. I don't have a health stone ready because I didn't have enough soul shards. I figured having Huckmoth was a better idea than getting a health stone since I tend to not always use them anyways. So yeah, any kind of like farming I'm gonna do will be for Velanariel for jewel crafting. The metals are still gonna be an issue though. That's why I'm not entirely sure how well it'll go. But if I can get the gems, even buying the bars, I should be able to make decent money for jewel smithing and maybe, well, jewel crafting, sorry. And maybe I'll be able to help with my other character. But I might start another Blood Elf before Velanariel, just to farm resources, honestly. or a different horde character, because unlike in Turtle WoW, I can't share between characters. Otherwise, I 100% would be starting up a Draenei and doing that very, very soon. But that's not really an option on here. I'm pretty sure it's not. Obviously, it's not an option on PvP servers, but I'm pretty sure even on normal servers or RP servers, that's not a thing. Maybe I'll take a look at it, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. I played Turtle WoW so much in recent times, that I can't remember for sure. With
Glory to the Sindorai. Salama
Good to hear that
Ashalanore.
Valen made it to safety, and that he was smart enough to ask you for help instead of just waiting there. Hope that Ranger Celissa made it safely to Farstrider Enclave.
Hold your head high.
The lieutenant here rushed us into battle with the trolls across the lake instead of scouting the situation first. We were decimated by his stupidity. You hear me, Tomathrin? You're an idiot. Will you help us, Warlock? Those trolls still need to be dealt with. I need to stay here and nursemaid him. I think he's lost his mind. Just head east to the other side of the lake, into Zebsora. I want revenge. Bring me their ears so that I can fashion a nice necklace.
Time is of the essence.
Really? I don't have any other quests? I thought there was going to be a couple quests to pick up. Oh well. This doesn't feel right now, doing this quest. But maybe that was the only quest? Whoa, why are you here? Jesus. Base-wise, I'm fine. I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I am wanting to play Velanariel though. That's the character I have in mind most right now. I also do need to record Kazagal soon, but I still have time before I have to do the next one anyways, but I need to do it in the next few days if I want to stick to the weekly thing. It's not 100% necessary for me to do that anyways, so I can do it whenever, but I'd rather get it done sooner rather than later. Alright. Also, haven't played Arisandra in a while. Oh wait, did I put anything? Oh, I didn't do it yet. Crap, forgot about that. So, while that's nice for drain health, maybe I'll do life tap instead, just because I want more mana than I want that. Drain Tool could also be pretty good, but I'm going to go with life tap for now, just to get that little bit of extra health. Okay, I think I could actually see the difference. That might help me a little bit. Maybe drain health later will be more of a help. Ooh, what was that? Oh yeah, I equipped that. Unlike Kazagal, I can actually use what I find, which is very nice sometimes. Not that it makes me not want to play Kazagal. I like that I have that special thing going for him. Plus, in the far future, I will be doing another version of him in regular WoW anyways. That one's not going to be doing a challenge, so I'll be able to just do whatever I couldn't do every now and then. Oh, is that a rope? Oh no, Paladin, I didn't even see her. Yeah, I think life tap's the way to go for now. Then maybe I'll go with drain health after that so I can get the health in general. Oh yeah, so I love how all these trolls have 2 ears, but you can only maybe get 1. It's not me complaining, really. Sometimes it becomes complaining just for the fact that sometimes you just end up doing it for a solo and it's like, come on, just give me more at this point. But I more say it's because I do think it's kind of funny that that's even the case. So one thing I want to talk about with Velanariel ahead of time. So class-wise, she was a character I thought of for a long time, anyways, and obviously I already created Velanariel, the original version, in Wrath of the Lich King Classic when that was up. But the I don't remember how much about her I actually talked about. The character herself is more of a combination of a cleric and a fire mage. So there's aspects of her that can work with a fire one, but in the end I decided on Paladin because... Jesus, okay. Well, I can use it, but I'm not going to. Am I going to use it? Oh, I can't use it anyways. Well, hold on to it. At least it's something I don't have to decide right away. Sorry. Pretty much like a paladin or lightly armored paladin mixed with a fire mage is what the character would be ideally. Also, I would give her a bow if I could, but that's definitely not an option, so... Not something that bothers me much. Pretty much like you could say like embodiment of a phoenix, but the character wasn't even based off of that for a while. The thing on Skyrim character in general wise I might have done before I decided just to combine the characters together more. In that the character pretty much embodies the phoenix in general. Renewal, reincarnation. I think sometimes Phoenix can also stand for second chances because of the reincarnation aspects of it, which is primarily why the Blood Elves actually use it. Although it's more of a rising from the ashes kind of second chance. There's a lot of things I like for the character, and it's a very good fit. I'll talk more about aspects of why it works later, on the actual character. Sorry. Still have to kill another one. That's kind of surprising. That's why I was gonna have to kill both of them anyways, so this doesn't bother me much. Yeah. Yeah, needed to fight both of them anyways. No big deal. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought a little bit. But because, like, obviously World of Warcraft, it's somewhat limiting, because you have to choose a class, you can't just choose skills. Paladin is the one that was best fit, because I still like the idea of her going... I forgot, is this a quest I should do now? Is this one I should wait? Because I'm pretty sure he's... Even though it says Tranquility, and he's a ghost, so... I think doing it now is the best time to do it. Can't remember. Pick it up now, though. The ghosts are relatively easy. Paladin was the best pick because I still want her to go into melee combat, which is partially why I choose it over a priest character, because I still want her to be a little more of combat oriented. But at the same time, the what was it? Well, the mage, especially a fire mage, is very combat oriented because it could, in my opinion, could still use a sword, which is the minimum for my character, in my opinion. The healing aspects are very important to the characters, which is why I decided on the Paladin overall.
Farewell.
That was something I was saying years and years ago. Like I said, this back when Wrath of the Lich King was out, when I did Velanariel to begin with. Hang on a second. Every year, the denizens of Suncrown Village, would take part in a ritual to keep the different aspects of nature under our control. Dominion... Oh, hang on. I'll just say... Dominion over the element of water was symbolized by the summoning and enslavement of an elemental named Aquantian. Through a wicked perversion of our magic, the scoundrel broke his bonds and enslaved us instead.
We will have justice.
Sorry, I need to just pick it up.
State your business. Remember the Sunwell.
Yeah, we better do it now, apparently. Sorry. This is what happens when I try to read this while I have a group. Through a wicked perversion of our magic, the scoundrel broke his bonds and enslaved us instead. We wore medallions shaped like waves during the ritual. Seek them at the bottom of the lake. We'll need them to free my compatriots' spirits. Okay, come on. So it's not fighting them that's necessary. That's right. Do they have to fight them for a quest? Okay, well they're fighting, so I kind of feel bad for being in this group right now. Yeah, they already got the 8 medallions that they needed. Come on. Gotta fly back. I know I saw one over there. Probably gonna go to it. Yeah, I kind of need to. Can we get this as drops too? I doubt it. Oh, which one of them killed a frog? Fairly tough. What level are they? 14 and 13. I'm actually stronger, apparently. Maybe I should check out the Enclave, even though I wasn't told to go here yet. Maybe I'll stay over here in the east. There might be some good green quests to do still. I barely heard it, but I'm pretty sure I just heard my cat's Philip. Is she still just laying here? She did wake up. Okay, she's getting up now. She's just a slow riser, apparently. Love you, little baby girl. Oh, okay. Okay, whatever. I got the quest anyway, so I only joined the party because you guys asked, but I guess they had a quest to actually kill. I feel bad, like they were just asking me, I have no idea why. I don't have the quest to kill the main character yet, and I'm not even sure if that mob is going to be elite or not. Oh yeah, that's also the follow-up to this quest. Ooh, my mana potion. Part of me still wishes I did a alchemy, and I could change my mind on what professions this character is doing, but I can't imagine changing from tailoring at the very least.
The dark times will pass.
Have you obtained the medallions? The drowned still haunt this lake.
Shorel'Aran.
With these necklaces we shall once again summon a Quantian. The rebellious elemental will pay, and our deaths will be avenged.
The reckoning is at hand.
That willful elemental ended many lives that fateful day when he revolted against us. By calling to the lowly Murloc to sabotage our rights, he subverted our magic and turned it against us. Show him our thirst for vengeance has not waned. Take these medallions and lay them at the altar of title mastery at the bottom of the lake. A Quantian shall immediately answer your summons. Beware, Blood Elf. Without our magic controlling him, his wrath will be unrestrained. Destroy our Quantian so we may rest.
Keep your wits about you.
I don't think it'll be too bad to kill. I'm gonna go turn this quest in now, which is what I should have done to begin with, but got distracted from talking, but I already said what I was going to about Velanariel, and there's not much of a reason to keep talking about her on here. Because it's better just to talk about her when it comes time to her, but I really am looking forward to doing the Blood Knight quests and the Paladin quests from the Horde's perspective.
The dark times will pass.
Wait, what?
Yes.
That was weird.
Farewell.
You get those troll ears yet? You know, if we could get some help from Tranquillian every once in a while, this wouldn't be such a problem. I'm just glad that you're here.
Stay the course.
I appreciate your efforts. Thank you. Now we can say that this expedition and all the lives lost on it haven't been in vain.
Remember the Sunwell.
I need one last favor of you, Warlock. Just in case Ranger Celissa didn't make it back to Farstrider Enclave to the south edge of the lake. I need you to go there and get help. Just check in with Captain Helios and let him know what's happened here. I'm sure he'll send help back as soon as he can. Yeah, the Farstriders stick together. Faction-wise, the Farstriders are my favorite, just because I just love the elven archers in general. Even though one thing I've learned over the years, as much as I still love that concept, and why I might actually do a Blood Elf Hunter now that I think about it, maybe I'll do Duel and Thalion, actually. Yeah, Duel and Thalion, I'll think about those in a second. Anyways, even though, like, archery, well, at least the use of bows in war tends to need very strong people. Not that Blood Elves can't be kind of thing, but they look a lot more frail in general, so it is odd having them be very well, bow focused. Although I feel like them being bow focused or spear focused would also be because they'd want to keep death at bay as much as possible. It's like, we can't die of old age, but we can die if you kill me, so I'd rather you not get within reach of me, please. But I also try to get around that thought process by just imagining that despite as frail as elves can look, one, that's just how the models can look in game and just in other games in general, but two, that they're not muscular, but they're very strong. They have more of an athletic or a lithe build than anything else.
The eternal sun guides us.
I'm probably going to pick up
Hold
these
your
quests
head
and start
high.
heading to the northwest. It's going to depend, though. Yeah, I'll pick these
Anaria
quests. I have
Shalak.
plenty of, that was Eptala. That was Epsora, right? Crap, I can't see the name here. Oh well. I know, I think he has me go after the spirits and
Baladash, Malanore.
Yep, okay. That's what they were doing. That's why they were asking me to party
Our
up.
enemies will
Sorry
fall.
about that.
Salama
shut up,
Ashalanore.
I think that counts over there too. That's dire news indeed. I completely overestimated Samethrin's ability to lead. I'll see to it that a group is dispatched to safely bring him and Valana back in. Unfortunately, we never heard from Ranger Celissa, so I fear the worst in her case. You've done the Farstriders a great service this day, Warlock. Please, take one of these as a small token of our appreciation.
We will have justice. Remember the Sunwell.
These are definitely in the southeast. Farstrider Enclave is a bit more difficult, which
The
is why I
reckoning
tend
is
to
at
finish
hand.
most of western
Victory
Ghostlands
lies
first.
ahead.
But
Farewell.
you are a different story. The lake to the north has been haunted by the ghosts of my ancestors for as long as I can remember. The poor souls were victims of a tragic incident in which scores of them drowned at the bottom of the lake. The details of this event are mostly forgotten, but their haunting cries serve as a constant reminder of their curse. If you're up to the task, I want you to go to the lake and put an end to their suffering. You will have my gratitude as well as theirs, I'm sure.
Death to all who oppose us. We will persevere.
I'm gonna just pick up these quests.
The
just to
reckoning
see.
is at hand.
Yeah, orange. I probably can just pick them up now, but I'm gonna be coming back here later. That quest I know is in this. Well, I'm
Our
pretty sure it's in
enemies
the
will
south.
fall. Be
Same as
ready for
Zeptela.
anything. Shoreloran.
The voices are a little loud in my head, but I think from what I remember with how I have the software, it shouldn't be too bad.
A new
audio-wise.
Belore
This should be a possible
Delenar.
one for me to do, though. But let me double
Remember
check
the Sunwell.
that. It's a little higher up. I'll check. I'll think about it in a second. I'm still gonna read it off afterwards, but there's still, yeah, one quest up there. Although there's also a Forsaken here, from what I remember. I don't think that was that quest. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, right there. But that's a gray one. But yeah, but the Elven Rangers and Elven Bowmen in general are just still a concept I love, absolutely.
The dark times will pass. The reckoning is at hand.
Oh, hang on a second. I could probably do this now. Yeah, this is up north. Yeah, I'm going to do this now. Oh, wait, no. Yes? Yes, I'm going to do it now. Sorry. Darkandra Thur is believed to have returned from the dead to rule over the armies of the Scourge in the Ghostlands. Darkan aligned himself with the Scourge long ago, yet he was once a living, breathing elf. Much of his time was spent inside Dawnstar's Spire, northeast of here. He hid there for many nights, scheming against his own. Search the tower for more information. Perhaps he had a journal or kept notes. One never knows where useful information might present itself.
Salama Ashalanore.
Oh no, that's a yellow quest at the bottom. So I know there are arcane golems over there. Oh, actually, there are ghost claw links. Alright, I'm gonna do that other quest too. Sorry, I'm gonna read that off now. I prefer reading it when I'm actually getting it from the NPC, but I'm not that stuck on that, mainly because there are times like earlier where I need to read it on the go. You show courage coming to the Ghostlands, Velanariel. There is much work to be done here, and not enough brave souls to do it. I have a thankless task to offer you, should you have the inclination to aid our cause. The very wildlife in this land has been tainted by the plague, and we must stop it from spreading. Hunt the ghost claw lynxes to the east and south of here, and return when you've slain enough of them. So yeah, I'm gonna kill them, check out Dawnstar, and see about the mobs over there. Just the ghost claw lynxes. Not too many of them. There's one over there, but I'm pretty sure I'll find more as I go anyways. I love how this is just a trash good, but if it was Turtle WoW, I would be actually happy to see it. I'm pretty sure anyways. Nope. Don't attack yourself, please. Is that the tower there? I thought it's, yeah, it is Dawnstar Spire. Not really much of a spire. Yeah, I'm gonna go out of my way to fight them a little bit more than I am. Luckily, I don't need a certain item from them just to kill them. I forget the eastern side is a bit brighter. I mean, there's less, oh, you didn't actually correct. There's less tree cover. Oh, there's other things here. But yeah. Another green. Warlocks get more greens. That's my experience so far. Is there anything over here? I think it's just gonna be wildlife anyways. But the reason I'm checking is because it's wildlife I'm going after right now. No, I don't see any. Oh. Melee attacks have a chance to steal health. Well, kind of fitting. Fine, I'll go after you. I like to drain health as well. Usually while you slowly die of pain, I guess. Corruption and agony. I do need to play Cosmic again soon. Not bored of them, just been focused on more playing Velanariel, but I haven't been playing games too much anyways. One thing I do want to talk about real quick, not talk about, just I have to say it more than anything else, I guess. My shifts this coming week are going to be a little bit weirder because I'm actually in earlier and out earlier. And that's not usually the case. Oh, I remember now with this area. So they're not that high level, I can do it, but I've actually aggroed too many of them before several times and died here. I usually do die here. Fairly tough. Oh yeah, you don't have life to drain. You have a soul though, apparently. Yeah, okay. That was just one of them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to wait on this one. Yeah. That was, kind of a little bit more worrisome than I would have expected. That's actually not a bad effect, though. Oh, well. Let's go after these guys. I can kill them easily. Looks like this quest mainly this video is mainly going to be in the east. this one for now. Somebody else is fighting them right now. Jeez, another green. Okay. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. Like, I'm really not upset about getting all these greens. It just is harder on backspace, you know? There's a title right there. Okay, while you finish that one up, I'm gonna get some air. For how long was that good for? 30 seconds. Was the master one of the ones I was just grouped up with? I'm too far away. What? Whatever. I'm gonna go after the Equantian in a second. Yeah, level 13. This will be fine. You don't really want to use magic too much, do you? Oh, okay. I guess you got so used to fighting blood elves that you're immune to arcane storm. I guess. Whatever. Oh, can go turn this in real quick. Still got to kill a bunch more of the wraiths. Yeah. One thing I do want to mention on Minecraft, which is something. Because whatever recordings I do of it aren't going to have my microphone anyways. The amount I've had so many issues with being in the deep dark playing on that server. It's it's surprising for me. Like, I was playing in the deep dark quite a lot before, and I never had this many issues. I never had to worry about spawning so many wardens in. It's actually I'm actually tempted to go to another spot and do most of my mining for a while, because right now the issue is I can't get a hold of any diamonds on there. I've gotten two, and I've died 4 times. No, like 5 times I think to wardens. No, I didn't die that many times. I died 3 times to 1 warden because I was really trying to get my stuff back. In the second, I died once to another warden. That was it. I spawned like several other wardens, but I ran for my life every single time.
Our enemies will fall.
But I know no one's here to listen to me talk about a game I'm not even recording, especially, or even have interest in the first place. Has Equantian been destroyed yet?
Remember
You've
the
avenged our
Sunwell.
deaths and broken Equantian's grasp on our souls. We may finally rest.
We will have justice.
I'm not trying to freaking go above. Oh, come on. I'm not trying to go put the camera above the surface so often. I feel like it's annoying to see that. I'm annoyed seeing it, so. I always like these little rough stone stats. It's part of the reason why I'm actually tempted to do it on Velanariel. I know they're not useful. They just give a little bit of health, but I just think they're so cool. It's the closest thing you have to like the arcane golems, which I definitely mentioned before. I very much love. And even though Velanariel definitely, I'm pretty sure I want her doing jewel crafting. Again, that's why I'm not gonna really worry about it right now, because I could change my mind and just do it on Velanariel instead. But the because the stone statues themselves should be fitting Velanariel more. But there's nothing other than tailoring itself. There's nothing really I want Velanariel having. I could give her enchanting instead, I suppose. And I mean, even though I'd have to share stuff across characters a little bit more, it would make more sense to do enchanting on a tailoring character. Alright, so what am I doing? Oh yeah, life tap. That was an easy choice. I don't really care that I can't kill as quickly as a rogue. I just love the way I can, how I fight as a warlock so much more. Oh, damn it. Too many people over here right now. This is not great. Not great at all. Yeah. I know they can be down this way more, but once I get closer to the island, there's just gonna be, ooh, here's one. There's just gonna be, Nerubians over there. Or Crypt Fiends. I think they're called Crypt Fiends, because Nerubians specifically usually are only really help for the actual living variants that living up in Northland. Or in apparently in them, not Algaz, wherever the, I know they actually tried to put it in for, they had them in the War Within. Forget how. Because again, I don't like half the things they do on there. But War Within's not even the current expansion anymore, it's Midnight. Or was the War Within the one before this one? I mean, well, before the one that's whatever. Don't remember. So I need ravening apparitions. I need the purple ghosts. Purple. One thing I do want to say for Velanariel, the reason why I'm not sure about jewel crafting is simply because I don't think I want her having it right at the beginning. Because it's kind of the reason why I'm a little on the fence about giving her fishing right away, because right now I want her to be very just vindictive, focus on battle and combat and being active, which is why I like the idea of blacksmithing, because it's like gearing herself for war and combat more often. Whereas jewel crafting, obviously it gives buffs for, well, it gives stats for fighting, so yes, you could say it does have to do with combat, but in actuality, it doesn't really. It's they're jewels. They're not going to help out a whole lot, and not in direct combat. Not directly in combat, I guess. I don't know. Whatever I ended up doing, I might have done jewel crafting later on down the road. Is what I'm trying to say. I can't believe I need 5 more of these ravening apparitions. This is unfortunate. Might have to actually hold off on finishing this one for now and go do something else. That's why the other one, why the people have been grouping up. Especially for ravening apparitions, you definitely need people to be sharing kill credit on those. He says not actually sending like a group invite to anybody. Not only would it help them, it would help me if I did that. Maybe I'll come back afterwards. Let the rogue have it for now. I just feel like there should be more ravening apparitions in this. I'm gonna go look for the links for now. How long has this recording been going? 42 minutes already. Wow. Sorry, this doesn't feel like it's been a very action packed so far. I mean, it's not like the video's over yet. I still have to finish up Spears of the Drowned as well as going to the northwest. Plague Coast is definitely something I got to do next, though. I'm gonna just focus on Bears of the Plague for now. Lots of them here. Focus on 2 at a time for now. Don't need to kill too many of them right now, so once I get through a few more, I'll be able to turn this quest and probably go back to the spirits. I'll definitely probably push this a little bit longer. And even if I don't do all the quests in the northwest, I'm probably going to be doing into occupied territory and well, the Plague Coast. Don't know why I forgot for a second. I'll wait on the Dead Scar for now and probably well, definitely Windrunner Village. I'm not sure with the spider one as much right now. I'm probably gonna just do that one as I go, just because it'll be a lot easier to take it that way. Alright, I still need 3 more. I definitely need to remember to level up my wands a little bit more. I keep forgetting about that when I go to Silvermoon. I'm definitely gonna have to go to Silvermoon between videos anyways, because I can learn any new abilities. I'll probably do the Trader's Shadow when I come back to do the trolls down there. Oop, that's it for the Ghost Column one. Still have to go after the bats, and maybe I'll do that one next. I still have to kill more. I'm just gonna call them Violet Spirits. Oh, okay. Guess auto run won't work for me there. Doesn't look that steep, but apparently it. Really? Okay. That's what I get for trying to avoid combat. Alright, bam. No. But yeah, so Jewelcrafting is something I wouldn't mind Velanariel doing later on down the road, or if I recreate her in a later expansion, which probably won't happen. I'm probably gonna just stick to probably gonna just be sticking to the one character through the rest of the expansions, more or less. At least the anniversary expansions, specifically. Don't ignore the bat. Oh, what? You're still... I thought you turned around. Oh, fine. You really want to fight right in the middle of this enclave? So give me my health back.
Baladash Malinore. The eternal sun guides us.
You've done well. It's important that the plague doesn't spread to the healthy wildlife in Eversong. I have more work for you if you're looking for something to do.
Salama Ashalanore.
You've proven your worth as an ally, Velanariel. I need you to continue your task and track down more plagued wildlife. This time, seek out some of the more dangerous beasts. Hunt the spindleweb lurkers west of the Death Scar and the vampiric mistbats just south of here. Return to me when you're done. Okay, I'm really glad I did that now then. Because if I hadn't done that now, I would, well, I'd
Victory
be a bit of a
lies
waste.
ahead.
I did not get that one. So for now, I'm going to look at what I can for spirits. Okay, still somebody. Right, ravening. Really? I thought there was the violent ones I needed. I killed enough vengeful ones? Really? Huh. Okay. I should have been paying attention more to what the mobs' names were called. Okay, there's another 2 people. No, one that's just his pets. I might have to come here a different time just to finish this quest. It's alright, I'm gonna see what I can find right now, but I'm not gonna keep going around this water looking for them and waiting for them to spawn. If I don't, whether I kill enough now or not, what I'm gonna do is head to the northwest to go over to do the other quest I brought up before. Seriously, I thought it was the violet ones I needed. So the ravening ones are more to the north, or south rather, sorry. That one's just a vengeful one. That one was also vengeful, so it's probably not going to spawn. That's the one that must have aggroed earlier when I was talking to the rangers. Alright. Gonna head west and do the Plague Coast and into occupied territory then. I'm just gonna hope if and when I come back here later this video that I'm gonna be able to kill the rest of them. I might not be able to finish that one in this episode just because it would be. I'm gonna be heading to the west and turning those quests into Tranquillian. So unless I really want to spend some extra time making my way back here just to kill 4 more when I have to come back here later. Chances are that quest is going to be finished later on. This is why I try to do these videos earlier on. There's still other people that I have to compete with, but there's less people. Right now, this is late in the evening. This is prime time for people that have gotten out of work and school. So, yeah, it's a mistake doing it this late. That's my fault, though. I need to start playing earlier on. I did some other stuff, too. Not just the writing in Minecraft, like I said earlier. I had to do some cleaning up. Not a lot. Clean out my fridge a little bit, because I really do need to get rid of some of the stuff that has gotten old. Got rid of the drinks. I still got to get a trash bag and get rid of any bad food, though. I just don't go into the fridge often enough, because since I tend to grab everything in the kitchen fridge, or just downstairs in general, stuff just tends to sit in there. Specifically, the reason why is because I tried some new stuff that I did not end up liking. But anyways, don't need to talk about that. But just did some cleaning up today and had to clean out my cat's litter box as well, which didn't take very long anyways. But I don't know. Just had a bunch of stuff I did today, so I waited to do this longer than I should have. And originally I was going to do Velanariel like I said earlier, but I decided against it and that I'm going to put it on hold while I think about the character a little bit more. Could change my mind, but tomorrow I'm also in a little earlier. Not early, so it's not like it's going to be difficult sleep-wise for me, but I'm not going to be able to play anything before work, that's for sure. And chances are I'm not going to play anything after work either, because unless I change my mind about shopping and wait for another day this week, which Friday is the only other day I can imagine waiting until, chances are I'm going to be shopping. Well, grocery shopping specifically, which is also why I was cleaning out my stuff today. I'm going to stick to what I know I liked, so I'm not going to have that same issue. As much as I like fighting fighting as a warlock, I love the idea of fighting as a paladin against the undead even more. I mean, that's what they're practically meant for. Which is funny, considering that when they came along for the humans anyways, it was because they were using it against the orcs. And technically it's Fel Magic and Death Knights, which does actually fit. So, but Paladins being good against the undead, even though it's a very good thing and a very fitting thing, it makes it funnier that they failed against the Scourge. More or less failed. I mean, they got backstabbed more or less, so I guess you can't really count that as failing as much, I guess. I don't know. But then again, their morals were being challenged because they had to there were too many innocents that would get diseased or plagues or however you want to describe it. Sorry, it's getting, like I said, it's getting later, so I'm losing my train of thought a little too easily. So for the the beast quest, curbing the plague, Spindleweb lurker. So it's not gonna be you. Pretty sure it's gonna be someone else, something else. Going west from here, Plague Coast should be there, and the Night Elves are gonna be over there. So I'm get out of his way. I do think I'm gonna be able to beat him by solo as a warlock. Not 100% sure. I think it'll be even easier on a paladin, but I could be wrong on that front. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it at least. Not right now though. I don't have the quest and I'm too weak. Definitely wouldn't be able to survive now. Anyways, what I was gonna say, I'm still on the fence about where I'm gonna go after the Ghostlands, because it's funny because back when I did Velanariel back in Wrath of the Lich King, the reason why I stopped was because I was like, why would I have her help the Forsaken with the plague, and why would she go to Ashenvale? Like, there's demons there, but why would she go there if she doesn't know that already? I have good answers for both of those now, like really good answers. It was like it should have been obvious. I say that. I have more story thought out for the character this time around, anyways. So in the first place, actually, hey, let's just go after them right now. I'm not gonna level up or anything. Even if I did, they wouldn't help me too much. Well, it's just unlikely. I'd be done with the. Look how weak these guys are. I feel like there should be a lower chance for them interrupting, not every time they melee hit me. So what I was gonna say though with the Velanariel was that the thing I wasn't sure of with Hillsbrad is why would she help them? Oh, I should have stopped in Tranquility. That was also another mistake I made. Why would she help them? And I came to the conclusion that the character that I have in mind would like get along more with them. It would be more fine with the idea of a plague against the humans and everything. Not all humans, like just like certain ones, not certain ones even, just like other people in general. Like she can imagine their use against the Scarlet Crusade and loving the idea of using it pretty much. I'll go more into detail about the reasoning before, but I can make it work going to Hillsbrad, and it's a good spot for her still. But the other thing with Ashenvale is just the concept that the pretty much like the orcs were requesting aid, so she goes to Ashenvale to help them. And because of hearing about the demons, if she does hear about them in character or whatever, it would be a good reason for her to go there. But more than that, the Night Elves have assaulted her lands. So now it's time to assault theirs, how she would like it. And I think maybe that's what I started thinking with Velanariel, because I was going to change over to going to Ashenvale, but I ended up not getting around to it, and I ended up just, Cataclysm came, and I just didn't want to do that anymore. Okay, this is what I mean about what I just said. I need bat flesh for bat bites, which I think eating a bat is a horrible idea. I can't remember if that's something people did in real life or not. I think they're too diseased for them to be a good thing to be eating. Oh, get rid of the meaty bat wing. I think I keep saving it, not even realizing it. Or not remembering that's not what I need. I'm not gonna be worried about that one either. Oh, not coming over here. Okay. I gotta figure out space-wise again. Actually, hang on. I cleared out a space a little bit ago. What got put there? Oh, the clam meat. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. I'm gonna use up my health zone and just hope for the best because I do have health potions. So. Okay, so it doesn't stack. That's what I was worried about. So there's good reasons for either of them. Now I gotta decide between the two of them which one I like the idea of more. It's probably gonna be Ashen Veil because the idea of still helping with the plague isn't her favorite, even if she's okay with using it against certain enemies like the Scarlet Crusade or the Syndicate for that matter. There are certain things that she still might be bothered by. But I don't know. Again, I don't think she would really care a whole lot. She will change as a character over time. Like, I would say the character come Cataclysm would most definitely not help the... wrong one. But definitely not help the Forsaken. Especially after the Wrathgate, but even early in Wrath of the Lich King, or even maybe even during TBC itself, when she starts helping them out, she's like, maybe I shouldn't help them out anymore, kind of thing. But as time goes on, she just would stay away from them more and more. Is how I would look at it. But TBC early on in her story doesn't care, is actually for them a lot of times, and it feels bad for them because they are pretty much like her and her people. Yeah, I knew there was one I missed. One more. Thought I actually went for them first. Doesn't really help at all with the Night Elves, but maybe I'll level up while fighting the Night Elves. Unlikely, but potential. But I got a good idea for the character, and I really am looking forward to doing her in Outland. This character going to Outland is also a very good fit for her. Though it's more of the Warlock story overall, like going to Outland. She pretty much everywhere. You could say that most of the Warlock story, from Forsaken to Blood Elf to whatever race I do in the future for the character, would be a very good, like, where am I going with that? I'm sorry. They go to every... Well, they use the powers to kill the demons and the undead as well because they hate them as well. But they also wish to gain their powers, so they go there to study and learn from them more than anything else. Not directly, but from their, like, whatever they can... Whatever he or she could scrounge from. I don't know. Again, this is why I play earlier in the morning, day, because it's harder to, like, keep... I would have found it funny if it was the guy from earlier. I still don't understand why Blizzard decided having the Night Elves attack the Blood Elves was a good idea, other than just try to give them an excuse to join the Horde. Which obviously it worked in the regard that that's exactly what the outcome would be, but why they would do it in the first place when they're having a hard time holding their own land from the orcs just seems kind of stupid. I see a lot of Night Elf decisions seem to be very stupid though over the years, or at least for Blizzard with them. Like, let's take our entire army and go down to Silithus. What's the worst that can happen? Oh no, they burned down our entire tree. Oh, I forgot about the fact I'm gonna need space for these. Get rid of that. I don't need to kill them, I need to loot. The last one's gonna be on their ship though. Still love the music though. Light up simple music. I wonder if there's another quest to... Oh, I didn't even get enough Murloc spines yet. I was so sure I got it from the last one that I didn't even check. Yeah, with so the Blood Elf here definitely was plenty of... Oh, come on. I'm trying to loot the other one. Thank you. Not sure what I'm going to throw out with this one, though. Maybe I have something in one of the other bags. Oh, I forgot about the Golden Mist Special Brews. Not a big deal I didn't have that. I might actually throw out the fishing pole, because I'm pretty sure I decided against this character doing it. I think at this point the only reason why I'd let her do that still is if I changed her profession to alchemy, which is still one of my favorite professions. Might throw out a piece of armor for now. But you know what? I could buy another fishing pole. It's a waste of money, but whatever. I can make that money back. Alright, now I would have been her thing had I been smart, or at least been paying attention, and realized I still need another Murloc spine. Oh, I forgot I was already on the auto run. Oh yeah. Yeah, the Warlock going to Northrend, but definitely go to where the Cult of the Damned are specifically, and probably Grizzly Hills, because she also has an interest in Worgen in general. But that's more of just because I want my character to have an interest in the Worgen, controlling them kind of thing. Not that that is something she would end up ever doing. I don't think. I mean, Turtlewell maybe. I mean, I still prefer the original look of the Worgen that you could get in Turtlewell and in TBC right now, and Wrath of the Lich for that matter, than they did with the Worgen and Cataclysm. I don't mind the Cataclysm Worgen. I still think they look good, but it's just different, pretty much. Like, you could have had, well, technically they do have both Worgen models in the game, but more what I mean, they could have had two different species with those models, and that would have been perfect for me at that point. I love seeing both. I love the Worgen models as a mob or enemy only, so. They might have both given me what I needed. Well, that one did. Okay, that one didn't. That works for me. Alright, so I'm going to Hearth back. So I don't think there's any other quests out here in the west I was planning on doing right now. Not yet. Curbing the Plague is one thing, though. There is over an hour. I'm not sure if I want to stop it here. My only problem... The only thing I don't like about stopping it here is the fact that I want to finish the other quest. I just can't because I keep having a, not fight, but like, I keep having to fight over spawns, I guess, with the other mobs. This is what I mean. I just call players mobs. Jesus Christ. This is why I don't play so late. I really wish I knew what changed about me. I do think it's because of where I moved to, and it's so quiet and peaceful here. But I'm not used to being like this so early in the night. Like, yes, I still got like this before, but this is like, it's almost 8. I wouldn't get like this till 8, like 12 o'clock every night usually. Like, yeah, I would say 12 o'clock is perfect because I usually fell asleep between 1 and 2 a.m. usually, and I started feeling tired, so I was getting like this around midnight. Now I get like this at 7, 8 o'clock. Sometimes I fall asleep around midnight still, or later or earlier, but it really depends. But most of the time I can do nothing but wind down for the couple hours before bed, and that's now pretty much.
Beware the living.
Have you obtained the specimens I asked of you, Velanariel?
Watch your back.
Excellent. These spines will be invaluable to my research. When I find a cure for the plague and word of my name spreads, I'll make sure to make mention of you. In the meantime, take these as a reward. You might need them if you decide to go back to the coast.
Trust
I don't think
no
I'm going
one.
back to the coast for a week. Actually, I'm never going back to the coast. I'm going to go to the lake, so maybe I'll use it then. But other than Windrunner Village and Spire to the west, there's nothing else. So the cloak is useful to me, if barely. Alright. Probably will put an end to the recording just because I don't know what else I want to do with this one right now.
Trust
Windrunner
no
Spire.
one.
I'm gonna pick up
for
these other
Sylvanas.
We will
Yes, I think-
persevere.
Let me just turn this one on for now.
Yes. Stay the course.
How fare our efforts to uncover the Night Elf plot on the Shalandis Isle, Warlock?
Remember the sun well.
These plans show the Night Elf forces at Andaroth, which we already knew, but also at Anowin, a more remote ley line nexus to the southeast. There's a third nexus to the east, which is not mentioned, named Anteles. I have a very bad feeling about all of this, Warlock. Alright, this is why I try not to say the class always either, because repeating the name over and over again, or the class or the race, is a little strange, I think. At least in the same, like, paragraph.
Salama
or same
Ashalanore.
You must deliver the recovered Night Elf plant to Anteles for me. It is to the east, on the southern slopes of Sungray's Peak, just to the northeast of the Sanctum of the Sun. Magister Celastor is there conducting ongoing studies into the ley line nexus energy for potential use in our fight against the Scourge. Have him look at these plans to shed some light on what it is that these Night Elves are up to.
Hold your head high.
That is sending me to the southeast. Let me look at these quests real quick.
Our time. I'm listening.
Quest. What is this quest?
Farewell.
Well, I know what this quest
What do you
is, but
require?
it's okay. It's showing it's still relatively tough, so maybe I'll wait
Our
on
enemies
those.
will fall.
I don't really want to put an end to the video, even though it is over an hour. I think instead I'm gonna, because I really don't want to go back to the lake right now, just because I think it's gonna take too long to kill the last 4. I might actually put a cut in the video and take this up, like, either probably not tomorrow, but the morning after, and finish it up. I don't like doing it, but I do have another video that's not gonna be up for another over a week, I think. So it's not too bad if I wait to finish this video. I'll get some more Resident experience, but I don't know. I'm on the fence. I need to decide now what I'm doing though, because otherwise I can put a cut in the video or I can end it. And if I want to end it, then I need to end it. Do you know what? I am gonna put an end to the video. I'm sorry that it's not too short. I do try to aim for about an hour, and it does qualify as such, and that's why I'm deciding on doing it this way. I'm gonna definitely try to finish. I'm definitely gonna finish that part of the quest in the next video. It's gonna be the first thing I do, 100%. I'm probably gonna start the next video over there, so that people aren't gonna be stuck watching me walk over there too. So I would say the Spirits of the Drowned, and then maybe I'll try to focus on Culinary Crunch and Curbing the Plague as well. But I'm gonna head west, I think, and do the west and southwest portions, Windrunner Village, Spire, and probably the mine. I might do down the Dead Scar as well. We'll see. I'm gonna think about that a little bit more. I could also just cut out this end portion if I decide I am gonna do it the other way I was talking about. But for now, that will be the end of this video. I do hope you guys are okay with that. I wish I did a little bit more, but I don't like the idea of going back to the Lake Mereldar right now. There's nothing else I really want to do in this video. Alright, well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I might actually have Lunariel, not Lunariel, I have to do Lunariel too, actually, come to think about it. But Lunariel, yes, I did not realize how similar their names were right away, I will say. When I thought Lunariel, I just thought it was a really cool name that I really liked. It wasn't until I went to start playing Velanariel that I realized these names are very similar. But honestly, as much as I don't like that they're similar names, but honestly, there's not better characters for it. They're pretty much mirrors of each other in a lot of ways. One's more focused on the night and the sea. The other one's more focused on the sun and I don't know. Even the paladins kind of has a lot of the elements of the night elf priestess as well. But whatever. I'm going off topic again. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.